Hoshido got invaded, got their young child stolen, just watched their queen die due to Garen. Nor Xander's kinda cool.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
You know, I get an awful lot of luck for a unit who had luck as his bane. Hey! Welcome back to Fire Emblem Fates. You like this song? You like it? How about hearing it like 50 more times? Imagine getting GTFO'd by Whirlpool of all moves. One of the weakest moves in the history of anything. Also, why is it able to run it now? Citra has been struggling to run the cutscenes. But this one is the one that it can run perfectly. Despite there kind of being, like, a lot more going on in it than any other cutscene. Like those blue little line swigglies, and like the movement, and Dragon Corrin. Why is this running perfectly? Oh, there it is. Interesting. And we are back to normal. Mom's dead, but, you know, who cares? These things happen. Who hasn't killed a mom in their time? Alright!
Fire it well.
And this is the flashback. Oh, this is where the scene. This. Imagine getting killed. I don't think he dies here. Does he? He might. And your opponent says, that wasn't even my best effort. Like, yeah, no, he definitely dies here. Rip Sumeragi.
You poor thing.
Here it comes! The meme! The image!
At such a tender young age.
Do it! Here it comes! There it is! Woo! Anyways, people are dead. This is a tragedy, a calamity. Rest in peace.
Are you alright?
I'm so sorry.
Also, Azura, you should be the one being asked if you're alright. You just got, like, dragon clawed.
No.
Huh?
Well, I guess she's fine, actually.
Yes.
Imagine how much more busted Ryoma would be if he could turn into a dragon like his bloodline could. Like, imagine a dragon running around with dual swords. That'd be kind of cracked. All the death and destruction. This is your fault, Corrin. You did this. It's because of you.
No.
Yeah. Your fault. All your fault. You did everything wrong.
Yes.
Alright, at least...
Why?
Uh-huh. And here comes Takumi.
It's all your fault. Hey.
Good old Takumi.
Shut up.
I do really like Takumi. A lot.
You.
I don't remember if this is still the case, but Takumi got a lot of shit when the game first came out because he was kind of an asshole.
Hey.
Even though he's, like, probably consistently the best character in all of the stories. He does have that, like, weirdo shit of possession. It's not the greatest. But
I'm so sorry.
for the most part, Takumi is, like, consistently the best written character across the stories.
Please, wait.
And yet, he was the one that got shit. Also, there's Yukimura again.
What did you say?
Mm-hmm. An even darker force. I wonder who in the Anakos that could be. And this is where we get the Yato, right? Yep. The chainsaw blade.
Huh? It can't be.
Indeed.
If I remember correctly, it's the Fire Emblem in this game. It's the Yato. I think. The Fire Emblem's been all kinds of things. It's been a shield. It's been a random crest that just opens a door. It's been the soul of a demon, soul of a dragon. Why not be a sword? I do like how the Fire Emblem consistently changes what it is.
That can't.
Though I do wish we got more experimental shit, like in FE 8 and 9, as to what the Fire Emblem was. Oh well. Cool-ass sword. I'm alright with that.
If I
Oh, hey, Kaze.
show no mercy.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, shit. No, we're about to have to make the choice.
Azura.
Which, like... This has been criticized before, but while I'm playing it, I do have to criticize. Why would I ever fucking choose Birthright, or, Conquest? If I'm going from a story perspective, why would I ever choose to help Nor? They give you no reason to.
Understood.
Give me the Dragonstone, though. Give it to me. I will now become Durgan, Slayer of Worlds. I'm gonna nickname myself Dracovish, because that's my favorite Pokemon. Favorite dragon type, by extension. And Dracovish, you know what? It's just as much of a fucked up abomination as Corrin's dragon form. I mean that in a good way. Corrin's dragon form is an interesting design. It definitely makes itself distinct compared to all the other dragon forms in the series. Kind of.
You're not hurt.
I guess Faye's chicken dragon is also distinct.
Let us begin. Ugh. Stay alert. Big brother.
Yep, and then everyone else shows up.
Oh,
You have the devil.
And this is the premonition again.
Norian scum! No.
Don't be.
Yep, I believe this just goes about like it does in the prologue. I don't think there's any difference until, like, the choice gets made.
This way.
Listen, you're asking me to side with Matthew Mercer or not Matthew Mercer. The choice is clear.
He's my brother!
God, alright.
We're your family.
Yeah, like, seriously, why would I ever choose Nor? Like, Hoshido got invaded, got their young child stolen, just watched their queen die due to Garen. Nor. Xander's kinda cool. Why would I ever logically choose Nor? If it sounds like this is a build-up to the joke that I picked Nor, it's not. I'm gonna go Birthright first. Because like I said at the start, I like Birthright. I think it's just enjoyable.
What?
Yes, I am siding with Hoshido. Logically, why would I ever not? Xander is really saying it's that goddamn fake news propaganda. Real Norians watch Fox, apparently. Yeah, you kidnapped him! You think I care what Camilla thinks?
I'm so sorry.
Alright, now fight me. You will kill the shit out of me because you have a very good defense stat. We need the flashback to Mom's death that happened 30 seconds ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything he's saying is correct. How could you say that? Fucking look at the guy! This is Fire Emblem. No evil person looks, like, not horrible. Except, like, Leon, Sonya. There are some exceptions. But the pure evil ones are always ugly. Actually, I know some people like Sombron's design. And Laurent, well, does Laurent count? He's like the main villain. Even though Ashira's the one that's... you know what? This entire thing is confused. Some evil people are hot, but most of them are fucking hideous. And look at Garen. Xander. Stop. You just attacked 3 times. That's not fair. You broke the rules. This is a nice scene that's a little dragged down by the fact that there's no logical reason a man of morals like Xander should be defending Garen. But yeah, that whole bit about Corrin going, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Garen is insane." It's just good. It's just good.
Not on my watch.
I feel like this playthrough is gonna devolve into not me re-experiencing Fates and, like, gaining a new perspective, but me trying to convince all of you watching that Birthright is not the weak version. I'm fine with that. As long as someone walks away from this happier than they entered, my life's goal is complete.
Fascinating.
Okay, you can't act like you're the good guy when you literally wield the dark blade.
You can't hide from me.
Like, when have you ever... It's like Nightmare from Soul Calibur. The dude's named fucking Nightmare. What side do you think he's on? That's literally a fucking Michael Bay Transformers joke. When John Cena's like, they're literally called the Decepticons. Like, come on.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Come on.
Alright. Time to do fight, yeah.
Just in time.
Great, you're here.
What?
Your timing is terrible. You know, you could do with, like... I get that Felicia coming in and being immediately willing to help is cool and all. But... shouldn't it be a little bit more important that she's betraying her sister? I don't know, I just feel like something could be said. Alright. And this is the dragon vein that dries up the river. Alright. So looking at levels here, we would want Rinka. Alright, Rinka doesn't have a good hit rate, so that's a little sad. Alright. This really only goes wrong if Takumi misses. But it's a 77%. When have I ever missed those? Thank you very much, Fire Emblem Fates, for not doing the very obvious and funny thing you could have done. By actually having Takumi miss there. Alright, Leo is kill. Perfect. That should level up Kaze, because that's a pre-promoted boss. And that's a good level up. I don't know if I'll be using Kaze because he's my least favorite of the 3 ninjas. That's not to say he's bad. I do really like Kaze. It's just in comparison, I definitely like Kagero and Saizo more. It's purely a matter of I just like the other people. Nothing against him. But if Kaze levels up good, maybe I'll use all 3 ninjas. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just reclass one of them into not a ninja so that I can feel less bad about just using them. Alright. Now here's the problem. If Xander is allowed to live, he'll just run after Takumi, probably. But all Ryoma has to do is proc Astra. Am I actually going to lose that? Hang on, what do you get? You get 4 strength if you pair up with her. Which means you'll do 11 damage. Which means you will, in fact, do enough to kill. There we go. Rinka's strength growth might be garbage. But it can help. But her strength boost? That's where the real gameplay comes. Alright, you're not allowed to gain experience. Kind of sad, but you know what? We can live with it. Alright. Sing for me. Give me the sweet blessings of life. Switch staff. Heal up Takumi. And also, by your magical woman powers, you will make the men take less damage. Somehow. That is what her ability is, right? Oh, it's just the main character. Oh, no, it's also this ability. There we go. Now that I'm controlling them, I guess this is where I talk about the units that I like, the characters before we get into this. I've acquired all of the Fate siblings. Which means, Birthright siblings. I like all 4 of them. Takumi is my favorite, by far. I actually like the way he acts and talks. He feels like a very realistic response to everything that's going on around him. And in supports, he can be a bit brash, but, you know, Inez is one of my favorite characters in the franchise. So, like, who cares? I would like Hinoka a lot more if the plot gave a shit about her. Tragically, it does not. Ryoma I like. He's good. I can't remember too much about him, but I remember liking him alright. Sakura, I actually don't care for that much. She's just kind of nice and sweet like Elise. But Hoshido doesn't need a character like that as much as Nor does. I do remember her getting, like, pushed to the limit of aggravation by Azama, and that's kind of funny. But Azama just does that. But maybe I'll remember more about Sakura and she's not just a generic sweet little sister type. Azura I don't like because she has to do with the plot too much. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing that Hinoka doesn't have any story relevance. So I don't like Azura very much because she's in the plot, and the plot fucking sucks for, Revelations. And Azura's tied to too much of that horse shit. But as a character, I also don't remember her too much. Big monster, big golem man. Who else did we get? Yeah, so those are my feelings on those characters. Maybe that will change this playthrough. Maybe it won't. And this is just the opening scene again, isn't it? Yep. Alright. We sure are playing the Fire Emblem Fates Birthright for Nintendo 3DS. Oh my god. The frames on this. This is literally the opening cutscene. I'm just gonna hit the that button. Don't need to see that.
Oh.
And now we got Lilith back.
What?
Well.
Mm-hmm. You are now... Get sucked into the pocket dimension.
You see,
Yeah, allow me... No explaining is going to make the pocket dimension truly make sense. Alright.
Thank you.
Make your castle. Alright. I'll be honest. My castle is... okay. I have said this in response to Three Houses and the Monastery. And I've said this in response to Engage and the Somniel. Somniel? I don't remember how the hell it's pronounced. I think Fire Emblem works significantly better when it's just
well,
go to map, clear map, move on to next map. I think the best base in the franchise is,
well,
build. I do not have a rod shop. What a shame. The best of this is Tellia's base. Got the beans. Don't I feed you for some damn reason that doesn't matter? I think Tellia's base moves along quickly enough. It's very convenient to just go to the armory, the forge, etc., etc. I just think this slows things down too much. One of Fire Emblem's best... Like, what Fire Emblem did genuinely better
well,
than any other, pretty much any other JRPG, in my opinion, was pacing. Like, Fire Emblem moves fast. That's something that modern titles kind of lose. That's what I can change my hair if I want. I don't. So, I think... Let me get Kaze in here for some bromance. Like... When Fire Emblem has these, like, My Castle, Somniel, Fates, whatever.
Please.
It really just slows the pacing down. Because, like, an hour into Sacred Stones, I'm probably on, like, Chapter 4. I'm learning about the existence of fucking zombies. An hour into FE4, I've completed the first map and have seen a lot of the gameplay and characters that the game has to offer. An hour into Engage, I'm fucking around in the Somniel. An hour into Three Houses, I'm fucking around into, the Monastery. And out, like, I'm just fucking around too much. I think Fire Emblem works a lot better when it's just go do map, clear map, do next map. Its speed is something that the historically very slow-paced, JRPG genre... I forgot what I was saying. I need to try that sentence again. Basically, Fire Emblem's been very fast-paced, and that's been, like, what makes it really good. This game doesn't have that, and it started that trend. Because then, after Fates was Echoes, which wasn't like that. But the next mainline game, you had the Monastery, Somniel. I don't like them. Alright. But My Castle is probably one of the least offensive examples. I think it just gets worse after My Castle. Anyways, let's go to this fort where nothing bad will happen at all. Ignore all the dying people. They'll get better. I'm sure.
big brother,
Sakura.
thank you so very...
Don't worry too much. Oh, there's Hana. And Tsubaki, okay.
Yes,
I remember liking Hana okay and thinking Tsubaki was kind of a prick.
Azura.
listen,
That's fun, we haven't even been here 5 minutes.
What was that?
what shall we do?
Alright.
Lady Sakura.
Like, wow! The first thing Nor does when I call them the evil country is attack a hospital. I made the right decision.
Of course.
Yes.
Alright.
How could that be?
That's not a... Alright. Both of you, shut up. I don't care about your lover's quarrel.
Please stop.
Alright. Here we go.
I'm here.
Yes.
I can always count.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't like Tsubaki very much. I mean, he's a male Pegasus rider, which is really cool. But I don't care about him. Alright. Let's see here. Kaze has radishes. Okay, this is nice. Kaze doesn't like being rewarded for... Oh, it's the women thing. Right, he's shy. It's because he's pretty. It's because you're hot, Kaze. You can't go walking out with the titties out and then get upset that women are fawning over you. You do this to yourself. You, Kagero, and Saizo, if you don't want to be loved, put the titties away. This is your own fault. You've done this to yourself. Right. Ninja are so cool. Me too, Korin. That's a good support. Some fun back and forth with Korin and Kaze, and it ends with like, what does he mean he's not a good person? Mysterious. Alright. Your stomach's been... Okay. Right. Rinka's proud. Doesn't want to admit that she's hungry. I like this back and forth. See, the characters here are fun, but they're not annoying. That's why when people are like, oh my god, you know what? I just said the characters aren't annoying, and then we have Felicia. Let me guess, you're being a shitty maid. Again. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't get the joke here. Like, there are people that love Felicia. But, I don't know, I just don't find the joke of her being a shitty maid annoying. I mean, I guess the fact that she's a shitty maid but a good fighter is kind of interesting, not really. Alright, so that little line by Korin gets a, like a little snort. I don't know. Not a character for me, but maybe she has better supports I just don't know about. Alright. So we got a little chest right there. I don't have a... Oh, right. Ninjas are thieves. And then we have Hinoka. Hinoka. Hannah, what's your skill again? When the unit initiates an attack... Oh, okay. That's hot. Tsubaki, yours is perfectionist for some shit. Okay, full HP, get better hit and avoid. And then 5 effective speed when you attack. Right. What's the Dragon Vein here? Alright, healing area. Got it. Okay. And that's another healing area. Yup. Alright. Let's also get Kaze in position to do some sneaky beaky business. Where's the boss? Oh, there he is. So, I'd say, who the hell's the boss here? Yeah, I guess I'm kind of an important character. Let me see. How much time do we have in an episode? We got time to start this. We got time to make at least, like, 1 turn. And I think that that's more than fine. Swap. Yep. Looks good to me.
Hey! Huh?
Oh, hey, Silas.
No. What?
Best friends as children. Didn't you not have any friends? I don't quite remember. Alright. So we have to protect the weirdest designed hospital interior. It's because this is a fort. It's not a hospital per se, but yeah, it's close enough. Ooh, a Seraph Robe. I've always found the Seraph Robe to be really funny. Because, most stat boosters aren't worth giving to units that, like, if a unit has abysmal defense, like Lucius or someone, giving them a Dragon Shield doesn't really help much. Because what the fuck is Lucius surviving at 2 defense? That he wasn't surviving at 0. But Seraph Robes have always given so much goddamn health that, like, they don't care about that. And I've just always found that funny that that's how that works like that. Because Seraph Robes, for some reason, give, like, 7 health. Though, actually, I think the Seraph Robe, at this point in the series, only gives 5, doesn't it? They nerfed the Seraph Robe. Can't believe them. Let's have a sword unit. Let's see, I'm level 7. You're only level 4. But still, let's just have some peeps hang back. And we'll move me up to right here. And thanks to the power of Felicia being a woman, I will have greater defense. Thank you, Azura. Now you can move over here. I guess you can move down. It's not gonna hurt anyone. Alright. Nah. Watch, I'm gonna dodge the 53. Or not. Fine. Alright. So the Goon Squad is coming. But I can more than easily just deal with them. You know what? Might as well activate that Dragon Bane. Grant me the restorative ground. I sure do hope my dog's going crazy over absolutely nothing is not causing some kind of problem in the recording. But I have 2 little Dachshunds who love to just bark at nothing. At all. Alright. Rinka. You know what, actually? Let's pair up with you. And then we're gonna switch. Yeah, okay. And now that his stats have been lowered, that should be enough for Rinka. Yes, though she does need a little bit of assistance from Kaze. I think she'll get it. There we go. Oh, fuck. I can get attacked. That's not good. Haha. Just kidding. Unless I were to pull that old maneuver, and suddenly, the fact that I'm about to get attacked by a lance unit doesn't matter. Ain't I just clever? Let's see, your speed is 8, your speed is 11. What is the doubling threshold? 5. Alright. Which means I can put you right here, and that'll bait the archer into attacking you, and then the healing ground will just heal you, and Azura's all the way back here. I should have put it with some. Whoops. Ha-ha! Look at me using the old noggin. Alright. And then the healing ground's just gonna heal her up. Letting my healers get attacked for pretty much no reason whatsoever. Aren't I just a master strategist?